And yeah, that welcomes you to the third and final hour of the Uprising on Gagasi FM. It's called the Reality Hour. And on Mondays, this is what we do. Manje Zishapi, your story. Okay, you get to tell us when Oguti Zishap. So today on Manje Zishap, we have two of the best, yes, partners in crime. Every weekday, Monday to Friday, between 3 and 6. On Gagasi FM, the number one regional commercial radio station. Yes, that drive, driven by Warras and Nomalanga. Welcome to the Uprising, guys.
Where are the bells and whistles, guys? I thought we'd have fireworks, like a crowd applauding, things like that.
Well, that Felix intro was quite rousing.
I know.
Yeah, we only reserve it for our A-list guests.
Okay.
I hear you do it every day. You're right.
I'm joking, guys. The time for speculation is over. It's out in the open. The drivers, the co-host of That Drive on Gagasi FM, are Warras and Nomalanga.
That's us.
We are very excited to have you.
We're very excited to be here.
Yes, that's what I wanted to ask you
so
about.
much.
Yeah.
Very excited, obviously. I mean, for me, this is like a return.
Yeah.
Return home.
He's
Yeah.
on the return, Baba.
Come back.
So I'm super excited, man. How are you feeling, Warras?
I'm feeling good. For me, it's more of a return to radio. I never thought I would be returning to KZN. I left here a long time ago, looking for gold.
Tell me about you having your radio career based mostly in Johannesburg and then coming back home. Are you not nervous about the different landscape?
It's more of a journey. I wouldn't say like I'm nervous. I think when I initially got the call, the first thing I was like, am I going to have to move?
Yeah.
Because relocating is obviously a big thing.
Sure.
But I was keen for it because obviously this is the biggest regional commercial station in the country. I know Gagasi FM and the power of Gagasi FM. So I thought, let's give it a go. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it's a big show. Excited to work with Nomalanga.
Shout out.
She's quite a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is.
I mean, I hold it down, you know what I'm saying?
You try.
That's it. She's
I
big.
try.
She's big in Joburg.
Sure.
And then
Yeah.
when I knew she was big in Joburg, but I didn't know how big she is here. So
Yeah.
from the airport, all the people are asking her for selfies. Mina bangazi.
Ah,
Oh
la,
my
la.
gosh, Warras.
So, have you guys decided between the two of you who to run desk? I'm asking because if it's Warras that's going to be behind the desk, you need to make sure that he knows the on and off button. Because there's a very funny story about when he first started in radio. Tell us about your first stint in radio.
When I first started, I didn't come from a radio background. I wasn't even interested in radio, and I got the call for the job, and I was there to just be a replacement colored guy who could speak Zulu.
Okay.
And nobody, it was so rushed. So Wednesday I went for the interview, Saturday I started the show. So I had one crash course in the desk, and I didn't know what button to press to play a song.
Friend, what happened?
So now I start talking, I'm on air, I'm linking, but luckily it was 3 or 3:30 in the morning or whatever. And I'm talking. I deviated on some other story. I'm talking. Then I'm like, okay, cool guys, stick around, hang out with me, kumnandi. And then I didn't know which button to press to start a song. So I just started talking again, like little Bow Wow. Just like, okay, so now, I'm carrying on.
How long did it go on for?
17 minutes.
Don't
and
lie.
about 17
Okay,
minutes
and
and
let me
40
tell
seconds.
you, Warras and I recently linked up, right? Because of this opportunity. And let me tell you, ake kumuntu okhuluma njengo Warras, Warras can go
Yeah, sometimes
on and on. So I can imagine you speaking for 17
So maybe
minutes
you
on
should
air.
run the desk. That's settled.
Okay, maybe I should run this interview. Guys, so tell me, That Drive on Gagasi FM, what's so special? What can we look forward to?
What's so special? Is that
Yeah.
even a question?
Yeah.
Chief.
Obviously the personalities are special.
Warras and Nomalanga. End of
First
story.
of all,
Now
there
I
we
don't know
go.
about the content.
But also it's That Drive. I think more than anything, the name is really self-explanatory. Khunale, that thing.
Yeah, but
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that
Jules.
it's that je ne sais
It's
quoi, that
robust.
juice, that's also, it's that vibe. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Which drive?
That Drive.
There we go.
So
Like-
you've been away from KZN for a little bit of time now, pursuing other interests, TV being one of them, fashion being another.
Yeah.
Ikuphi osukufundile eGoli that you're going to bring back now, that's going to add to what you've already experienced on air previously.
Ukanga.
Ngiyabona ukuganga, yazi niqinisele ngokuganga ngoba wow eGoli kuyagangwa. But to be a little bit more serious, one of the most important lessons I learned when I went to Johannesburg is that nobody cares ukuthi ubani ngakini was usikhombisa ukuthi ubani la noma ufuna ukuba ubani la. You know, so even though I am coming back home, I think it's a different kind of Nomalanga.
Sure.
You know, it's a different kind of energy. You know, asibangene.
Let's begin them.
Let's begin.
Exciting that things have come, 360. That
Crazy.
both of you left here to go to Johannesburg to look for the gold. You found it and now you're coming back again to spend it and share it with the rest of us.
Yeah.
Not really.
But obviously, we are used to the pace of things around these parts here in Durban, and we're used to the way things are done this side. You know what I mean? And we're hoping whatever it is that you guys learned to that side, it's gonna rub off onto us also, so we can take lesson and also grow.
Yeah.
As part of our own parts.
Yeah.
So if there's anything at all that you'd like to impart to your colleagues, what would it be? Take yourselves seriously.
Yo, what a hard question. Luckily, Nomalanga, I'll go with take yourself seriously.
Copycat.
I think that's it. Really, I think that's it. That's literally, the world is your oyster, and more than anything, I think this being at Gagasi FM with new premises and things like that, it's kind of metaphorical in itself. You know what I mean? It's that journey, change, growth. You know, that's the big idea. Growth. We're growing. You know. So I was Nomalanga. Now I'm Nomalanga.
Yes,
Yeah.
You
babe.
will listen
Yes,
when I
ma'am.
sing. Do you know what I mean?
Is that
Yeah.
the grown-up Nomalanga?
It's growth, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the thing about Gagas, it's a youth brand. So, you know, we're growing with our youth.
Constantly reinventing.
Yes.
Wait,
now-
hang on. So will we see that new Nomalanga in the content of the show?
100%.
Because you guys are holding out on us. You're not telling us what's going to be happening.
Well, you
on
got to
the show.
listen to the
You
show.
gotta listen to the show.
Yeah, but you need to entice us and tell us
Today
what
at
we can
3
expect.
p.m., baby.
You are enticed. We are here.
Speaking of what's going to be happening on that drive, I wanted to find out from the both of you, what do you guys care about? What do you love? What are you passionate about? So we have an idea of what to expect from Nomalanga, from Warras on the show.
I love people. I love making people happy. I love making people feel welcome. I love making people feel excited. I love teaching people new things. And like you said, I've seen the world. I've been to Johannesburg. I've met so many people. I just want to let people in on that world, my world.
For me, I always pride myself on being myself. And if myself can, like you say, make people happy, I just want people to listen to the show, and that experience that they get from listening to the show must be a positive one. Like just the short time that I've been in Durban, I've run into so many people, like my Uber driver this morning. The dude was just like, hey, nyakwazi. You know? Oh, bulera to LKG. You know? And he was like, because he dropped me here. So he's like, why are you coming to Gagasi?
And he made the
FM, you know?
connection.
And then I said, no, I've got a job here. He's like, serious?
Yeah.
You know, like he was so excited that
Yeah.
I'm here. You know,
Yeah.
a random dude. And I want to kind of like just embody that feeling. I want other people to get that feeling. For every day when you listen to the show, that's how I want you to. When if you tune out at 6 o'clock, or when we leave here at 6 o'clock, that's the feeling that I'd like people to leave with.